Hey, I'm Vinnie Pagano. I'm a writer and no-budget indie filmmaker here to tell you what I learned after I failed at crowdfunding my film. I know Exposition sucks, but I have to give you some. 10 years ago, I started a Kickstarter campaign for what I thought would be my first feature film. The script was called Tammy, and it was a comedy about a young man from a strict religious family who awakens from a head injury with the personality of a vulgar, slutty party girl. It was based on a character I created as a stand-up and musical comic back in the late 2000s.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Tammy. I'm the hottest f***ing girl in Poughkeepsie.
I wrote the first draft of the script in 2012, wrote several more drafts, put it up on the Blacklist website in 2013, got a few good reviews, got some attention from a producer in LA who optioned it, went through a year and a half of notes, was unable to get it sold, the producer and I parted ways, and in 2015, I finally decided I was going to make Tammy as a low-budget film. I was the writer, I was going to star in it, and my screenwriting mentor, who had made a few films of his own, was going to direct it. We launched a Kickstarter campaign for the film in January of 2016.
Hi, I'm Enoch Mercer, and I'd like to talk to you about the upcoming comedy feature film, Tammy. Tammy is—
Wait, wasn't there, already another movie called Tammy? That's confusing as fuck.
We had 1 month to raise the funds, and if we didn't hit our goal, we got nothing. And on February 10th, 2016, we got nothing. I was devastated, depressed, and for a while, truly believed that I would never see my writing up on a screen. But then, I had an epiphany. I hadn't actually made anything before. I had spent the previous 6.5 years just writing. After the failure, I stumbled on 2 random videos that changed the way I looked at my situation. The first was a clip from Martin Scorsese where he said,
"You can make a film on a camera the size of that doorknob and still show it to 1,600 people in an audience. It's still a great communal experience. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to cost over 100 million pounds. It's all new. You just break it open. Break open the form. Don't just have your tripod and a camera that's standing on it. The cameras that are being made now, and of course the fact that all Arriflex and other cameras have stopped being made, and whether we like it or not, we have to deal with a new technology, high definition, or digital, whatever it's called. It changes cinematography, the art of cinematography, but you younger ones, you make a new art. Take what's available, push it.
And the second one was a keynote speech from the Montreal Just for Laughs Festival, where Patton Oswalt said this.
In my hand right now, I'm holding more filmmaking technology than Orson Welles had when he made Citizen Kane. I'm holding almost the same amount of cinematography, post-editing, sound editing, and broadcast capabilities as you have at your TV network or studio, and in a couple of years, it's just gonna be fucking equal. It's gonna be fucking equal. I don't really know how to use this to its fullest potential, but I'm starting to learn because I see what's fucking coming.
I decided that I was gonna teach myself as much as I possibly could about filmmaking. I read countless articles on sites like nofilmschool.com and started watching YouTube videos about filmmaking and started shooting sketches on my phone. Eventually, I got a DSLR in 2017 and began making short films. I spent the next 7 years making shorts and putting them up on my YouTube channel. In 2024, I went into production on my first no-budget feature film, The Trail Ends Here, and released it in December of 2025. The movie is an hour-long, slow-burn, suspenseful drama about a woman coping with an old loss who goes on a series of hikes and realizes she is being followed by a stranger. Not at all the film I would have ever thought would be my first feature, but I'm very proud of the movie, and now I'm in the production phase for my second feature. So what did I learn from the failure of that first Kickstarter campaign all those years ago? I learned that I wasn't actually prepared or ready to make a film. I learned the importance of perseverance, and most importantly, I learned to stop relying on others to help make my dreams come true. It took me a while, but I eventually figured out that I had to make them come true for myself. So if you're trying to make your first short or your first feature, and you go the crowdfunding route, and you don't raise the funds, don't worry. It doesn't mean you'll never make what you want. It just means you might have to wait a little while longer. And if you decide to start making things on your own, a lot of it, at least in the beginning, probably isn't gonna be that great. Mine wasn't. Some of them were actually terrible. But it's okay, because I was learning. And I still am. I'd like to hear more about your filmmaking journey, so drop me a comment and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Now go make some shit.